Go ahead and proceed downwards towards the gate. Again, still trying to avoid being seen.
Let's go to Bellick's house.
He just doesn't want to be anymore.
Let's go to Bellick's house.
He doesn't want to be anymore?
He doesn't want to be seen anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
That's why he's continuing to stealth. He's tired of all these ambushes.
Super easy to stealth when no one's around.
Pretty much. But just in case.
-5.
So, I mean, what are you going to do when you reach the gate?
There's literally no one there. What's past the gate? I assume it's just like iron bars, not like massive wooden doors or something.
Yeah, it's portless.
So it's closed and you can't see through it.
No, you can see through a portless.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we
I
should.
know. You can
On
see
the
the
opposite side of the bridge.
you can see the long bridge. I mean, way down a ways, yeah, there's probably guards that are on the opposite end of the bridge guarding that end.
It takes Ayana and heads to the Syndicate building, saying, "Hey, Kix, I fuck it. Let's just go to the Syndicate building."
The gate's closed over there too.
Is it to the Syndicate building?
Yeah, the gate that's right here in the center of town that leads further into the entire town is
Alright,
also
well,
down.
let's head back to the base and wait it out. It's better to be inside than outside, where we can get our asses eaten.
Well, that still doesn't tell me what's going on.
Could do
We
anything.
did technically have a closer gate we could have investigated, but
Could even fight a troll.
Jesus Christ, let's just fucking wait it out. It's not like we're trying to get ourselves killed.
well, you were gonna wait it out with a troll, so I'm out here trying to avoid that. And if going back there means that you're gonna just do more troll talk, then I'm not going back.
Okay, so
We should go kill the
Ah! And Kix will just go and immediately try to find like the first door he can against the wall, and just try to get into it to get away from these two.
I'm just gonna walk back to the fucking base. Come on, Ayana, we're not gonna fight the troll until Kix gets the fucking balls.
well, I mean, you can go back, quote, but I work for him. I have to stay here.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna hide out in the shadows and wait for these fucks to get ambushed.
But is there any kind of guard posts at all here?
I mean, yeah, there's guard posts there. There's no guards.
Anyway, like up to the top of the wall is what I'm basically trying to ask. Because I want to get a better view.
I mean, if you go wandering through the guard posts, yeah, sure, there's probably eventually going to be a hallway with a set of stairs at the end of it that goes to one of those towers, and it'll go up to the, top of the tower. You can walk across the, shit. Can't remember what they're called now. The top of a
Parapets?
wall. Yeah, parapets.
Alright, so Kix goes ahead and just takes a look out across the drain, across the lake, anything he can see from them.
Yeah,
The Mexican army fires a million arrows at you and you're dead.
If you look this way.
Okay.
You can see a number of ships in the water. Like half submerged, in the process of sinking, that sort of thing.
Ah. Any opposing ships out there?
If they are, they're also sinking. I mean, all the
Alright,
ships you
so
can see are like in the process of sinking or already
there's no
hitting bottom.
victor there, just everyone's dead.
I mean, you don't see any bodies. Well, you probably roll me a perception. You're actively looking.
Okay.
Investigate for like a fucking spyglass area.
That probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but there are also thousands of ghosts, which is annoying.
Yeah, you don't really see any bodies, but I mean, there's all these broken ships.
Yeah, so something happened. Were they still in harbor at all?
Yeah, most of them were. Some of them were like
Oh,
halfway
so
out.
It's more of a sneak attack then, I guess. But there doesn't appear to be any active armies or any real drilling. Like you said, there were soldiers like across the bridge, but they weren't necessarily doing anything.
Right, no, they're just normal guard duty.
They're just at the ready, really.
Yeah, we should probably just wait out this war.
I'm hoping I can get back involved with it.
I don't want to do anything right now because I don't want the fucking party have to
And
deal with
Flint
this.
here, representing Sweden.
Well, more or less, it's like, hey, what is our party's position at? We're at 75%, and to be honestly, that's not even full what we are at.
But we can't go search for Galen like this. We had some Meskin soldiers in the middle of the city trying to get at us. Albeit as part of a slightly different plan. I can only assume. Yeah.
Supplies are dwindling. We don't have our full group's party yet.
Be right back,
or-
1 sec.
or yet.
I'll go ahead and take a quick break.
On a person. And honestly, this is just not our fight. We don't have to do this shit. Let's live. How much did you get anything good out of that stuff, by the way? Those corpses? When you were loading the bodies.
He's not here.
Oh, Kicks left.
Yeah.
What about Theta? Is Theta here?
No.
What about you? Are you here?
No.
Ah, okay. I mean, how do you feel about this?
Like, in character or out of character?
Out.
Out of character, we should just kill the fucking troll.
What about in character?
In character, Ayana doesn't actually care about anything. And just Kix is paying her. Well, Merrick is paying her to do things.
I really think that we need to kind of, like, hold up for, like, a little while because we really could use, like, a rest, like an end session, basically, almost.
Why?
I mean, because, you know, leveling up, give us more time to think. Be honest, we really need to just kind of wait out this. I don't want to get into another war right off the bat, down a person.
I mean, if we're gonna make Trade Town like our town, we need to clear the Meskins out of it.
Well, of course, but really, honestly, what the fuck are three, like, you're level 3, I'm level 1, he's level 4. Are
I'm
you
back.
gonna hit 4 at the end of this?
I mean, I would have if we killed the goddamn troll.
Yeah, I know, and then, like, I would really like to do that, because I 3
And
probably,
back.
but, you know, the thing is that we have to take it cautiously. We don't want a party wipe.
Yeah, I know. I'll be right back.
I mean, you know, it's always nice to go to level 58, but, you know,
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
yeah, it would be. We could take on the universe with that. I like the time delay on this because it's hilarious.
Why?
Because it's funny to see stuff happen half a minute later. See your reaction. It's like after something funny.
So,
So,
did y'all come up with a plan or something?
Not really.
Oh, I was waiting on Ayana to come back again.
So, anyway, Chris, out of character, what do you actually want to accomplish? Are you trying to get into this war, or are you trying to
Well,
avoid it?
Kix's plan was to capture Galen, bring him back to Ulad, and then get back into the Ulad military that way.
I mean, that's not
Because
a terrible...
Galen was the person who took over his home in a coup,
Yeah.
and so his status is kind of conflicted. But Galen's here now, so he feels less conflicted about capturing him and bringing him back to an Ulad that wants Galen out of the way. So he can agree with that.
Well, yeah, but, you know, if we die, it's gonna make it kind of hard to capture him. So
Just why the
my-
troll bit was really bad and
Well,
why
to
I'm
be
pushing
honest,
it away.
Honestly, I think we can convince Ayana just to hang out the shop and stop worrying about the troll. To make her stop worrying about the troll and learn to love Vietnam.
But the emergency it was important because before we knew what was happening, like an army could be incoming or something.
Well, honestly, yeah, and that's why we should hold off on fighting the troll now to figure out what the hell. I want to know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's like my number one goal would be to figure that out, but it doesn't seem like it's a viable tactic at this point because figuring it out would either mean having to break into a building and pissing someone else off to have a fight,
Mm-hmm.
or like getting really, really lucky and somebody's actually able to tell us while they're not inflicting a battle from the actual opposing army that could be it or whatever's attacking. And like, to be honest, it would be much better to be at the base, wait for a sign of something shitty happening, and then taking the option of fighting the troll and or distracting the troll.
A
get around
terrible
it.
thought just went through my mind. A terrible, wonderfully horrible thought. We were just attacked by Meskin elite soldiers, and Kig specifically looted important letters or identifying things off of them. He could make a case that this is a Meskin plot, and Trade Town needs to ward off Meska as much as possible.
We could just abandon them and live. It would
Okay,
be a
but-
good idea.
If we abandon Trade Town, we need to decide as a team. Like,
I wasn't suggesting abandoning Trade Town. I was suggesting convincing Trade Town to join Ulad.
do we want to make Trade Town like our home?
I mean,
Because if so, then we do need.
Well, for the next few, however long we're stuck
I
here,
mean,
so,
we
you
have
know.
multiple major enemies that can fucking know we live here.
It behooves me to remind you also that you all already know from the previous syndicate meeting that the Mexican front has already moved past Trade Town, so
By no stretch of the imagination are we stuck here where we can just leave.
I mean, this could just be the personal army of what's her face. Whatever Merrick's last name is.
Oh, Walker.
Yeah, Hale Walker. I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on, but hey, isn't it happening towards the shit, what's it called? The Docks District?
Kix, you need to make the final decision.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
Kix.
figure out what there is to decide on.
Be
Are
a
we-
leader.
Are
And if
we?
you choose the wrong one, I can use my coward.
But what are the
we
choices here is what I'm
are
trying
we
to figure
playing
out.
Trade Town as our home and defending it and trying to get it to sign up with Ulad, or are we abandoning it, cutting our losses, and going somewhere else?
I mean, we can always just come back and get Galen later.
Yeah, we could come back.
The idea is that we want to live to get that shit, asshole.
get that shit, asshole.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Essentially, our immediate options are: do we want to help drive out the Meskins, or do we want to just leave them to their own devices and come back later?
As much as I want to go tell the Syndicate something, I also don't want that dwarf to see my face again.
And Flynn's a fresh face, and Iana's also sort of a fresh face.
Is she? Kind?
Iana's just kind of.
Oh yeah, Iona was not present during that time period.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, I was, but I was guarding the door.
Right.
Oh, you think that's that guy who tried to break in your house?
But
Stuffed animal.
Hicks is the
Kobo.
person who has to actually make the argument.
I mean,
And that's not something that would really benefit his lifespan here. So Kix is going to propose, yeah, let's just go back to the base, wait this out, and then continue with the original plan if possible.
We're
Yeah.
not gonna drive out the Meskins. We're not gonna try and help.
I know, unless like Galen decided to like go to the boats and explode them while trying to escape or something, I don't know.
I think we need to go to the Syndicate building and figure out exactly what's happening.
the gates are closed. I tried that already.
Yeah, we can't leave. We could, like, go to this harbor and, like, swim, but that seems
Okay.
silly.
But we need to figure out what's going on, so we need to go to the Syndicate building.
We can't get to the Syndicate building. The doors are
The
closed.
gates are closed.
I thought the gates were
Get to
closed
that
leaving the
district. We
city.
can't get in there.
All the gates are closed. It's a state of emergency.
Shit's locked.
Okay, so we need to go. Where are we at? We're in this district, right?
We're, like, over here at the front gate.
Okay, but
We need to
we're
go back to the main. We need to go
Like,
back to our
we
base.
can't get in
and wait.
through here. Like everything on the right-hand side, we can go through right.
Let's go back to the base and learn new languages.
Yeah, I swear.
Why
I
don't we
swear,
just
there's like an
wander around and-
encyclopedia or dictionary of like different languages. We could totally just practice with that for a few hours.
Why don't we just go and find all the Meskins we can and just slaughter them out?
Jesus Christ! Do you want the whole party to get wiped in one?
We technically already did do that. I mean,
We found a handful of them, but if we kill a bunch of them and get them out of the city, the state of emergency will stop.
I want to head back to the base. That's
I don't
fine.
think they're actually inside the city.
But you know, it is a good idea to keep it. You know, make it back to the base to make sure nothing's gotten into the main building area.
So let's go back to the base. We're gonna keep waiting this out, and we're gonna see if the emergency gets lifted soon.
Okay.
We should use the raccoon as a scout for more trash wars.
We should use. Yeah, we actually should use the raccoon and have him go and see if he can find any other
This is
Meskins.
probably the time where I probably want to use my rations because no place is open to buy food from.
Yeah, we can actually ration out for a while. I bought, I think, a double ration so that we could, in case of something. Yeah, I have 20 days of rations. So we're actually quite good because I fucking planned for this shit.
I do not want to hide the entire time.
Dude, it's gonna be like a week tops.
I do not want to sit there for a week on my ass.
Dude,
At least
Not
Galen's
something-
not going to escape during that time.
That is not something my character would do. And for all we know, the Meskins are here to break Galen out because he actually works for them.
That's
I mean-
unlikely.
But not impossible.
it's not impossible, but you're jumping to such a conclusion with that.
Or
That
what
We
if
don't
not?
even know where he is. How
What
would
if-
they
what
know
if
where he
they're
is?
here to kill Galen, and they kill Galen before we can get to him?
We'll take his corpse. Habeas corpus.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass for a week.
Dude, come on.
Let's wait a day then.
I'll wait a day, but I'm not gonna sit on my ass for a week.
I don't know. As you walk into your death.
I will roam the streets, and
I do like how y'all are treating this like the level of a nuclear war or something is happening.
No, I'm just like, something's happening, we can't really do anything, let's just wait.
Well,
I
you've
mean,
gone
armies-
you've gone from find out what's happening to let's hide in the bunker for a week.
They're saying a week, I'm just like, I don't know how long this will last.
I mean, I'm assuming a week would be the worst, like, case scenario, and, like, the best case scenario is, like, they're gone in the next 10 minutes, and we're just being idiots and waiting out for a day.
Well, you know that's kind of funny because the bells will ring in like an hour.
Are you joking?
alright. So when the bells ring, we're gonna head out.
Well, like, let's head straight to the Syndicate building, see if the
Yeah.
doors are open.
Yeah, the bells are gonna ring in the way of like the syndicate's got a discussion to have or some information needs to be told.
And
Not
then
in a not like a okay, coast is clear bells. Cousin left.
Felix sees Kix and then throws a knife at Kix, and Kix eats the knife.
Then Rakash jumps out of nowhere.
and and then Rakash rips off Felix's face from the inside.
Turns out Rakash was the troll.
Oh god.
And Bellic at the same time. And then the Joker comes out of nowhere and starts making shitty jokes. Alright, so did the bells actually ring, or we are actually heading to the city?
The bells
we're
actually
gonna go to the
rang.
Syndicate building.
Okay then.
Sick.
All clear, are people coming out? What are they doing?
Yeah, people are filing out of their houses. Not all of them, of course. I mean, some
Are
of
they
them.
resuming normal activity, or are they heading to the syndicate?
I mean, some of them are. Some houses just don't open again.
Okay, so I guess we'll go ahead and make our way there now.
Keep an eye out for what's-his-face, Galen.
Yeah.
Actually, he might be at the Syndicate building for whatever reason. I doubt it, but there might be a chance.
That's what I was thinking.
Let's head to the Syndicate building.
Alright, y'all make your way to the Syndicate building, and it is as usually always is. Just a bunch of people sitting in pews with like the elevated syndicracy, looking down
Hicks will
on
try
everybody.
to stay aware and keep an eye out for Galen.
I think Flynn and Ayana should sit separate from Kix, so that we're not too happily associated with him.
With
Yeah,
a,
you could sit back a little bit if you wanted.
with a 19
Let's sit right next to
perception,
him.
you do not see Galen.
Okay.
I'll try my hand at a perception on that. Yeah!
Surely you beat the 19 with a 6.
You can count like a dozen dark-haired emo elves.
Anna also does not see Galen. Galen
I
does
see
not seem to be a thing that's here.
I see a man who looks exactly like Galen, but he has blue eyes instead of white eyes.
What?
Damn, so close.
Anyway, it takes everybody a while to shuffle in because it seems like people didn't all come at once. And there's varying distances, and you guys were closer to the building than, say, people on the far side of Trade Town. Not to mention people that were on the outside of Trade Town that got locked out during the whole scenario.
Besides sitting away from Kix, I'm also going to sit away from Ayana. Shit, she yelled out. I don't want to be associated
Sit down. I don't
with
care.
And one of the syndicracy stands up and says, "Earlier today, you may have heard the emergency bells ringing. There was a situation, a terrorist action taken at the docks. Those of you that took us up on the previous offer to find out what the Triton concerns were, those have also been founded. A weapon hidden beneath the waves in a crashed ship had apparently been found by a member of our own city, as it seems. Town, sorry. It was brought to the surface and used against us. This nefarious magic user proceeded to destroy a number of our vessels and held our Trade Town securities at bay
I'm gonna shift uncomfortably.
for quite some time. It was only through repeated action and the self-sacrifice of our brave men and women that we were able to eventually wear down his ability and bring him to justice. However, it should be stated, not without considerable loss. There will be a memorial held for those that died in bringing this man to justice. At the same time, we will be... Thank you for that. We will be at a considerable loss for trade income for the near future until we can rebuild our fleet. If anybody has any questions, I would say that taking it up with your local security chiefs would be the best bet, for this is too much of a chaos situation to be handled in a single meeting.
Where's my coffee?
That is all.
Alright. Interesting stuff.
I was totally gonna raise my hand and say, what are you gonna do to further increase the
But,
security of the city? But I guess I'll go ask the security chief.
Is the meeting over? Is everyone filing out?
It seems that way.
Okay.
Is the security chief like in the building?
He was talking about your local security chiefs. You remember the very... You don't remember. The very first session, there was like these little pillbox type centers where Traytown Securities bases itself throughout the various parts of the town. So he's talking like your local security.
Ah, so the district.
Visit your local police station for more information.
Don't we live in a shitty part of town? At least our base.
Well, we live in a rundown building. I mean,
That is true. We don't necessarily automatically live in a shit part of town. Anyway, as far as it goes, so
there's clearly a richer part of town, but go ahead.
yeah, honestly, he said a nefarious magic wielder. Maybe we should inquire some more information about that.
You think it was Galen?
Possibly. I mean, anything could be Galen.
After he was on the run from little old me?
I mean, yeah. Ancient evil technology could have been the reason in the first place. Don't you think?
Well, go ahead and ask. I just don't want my face to still be seen.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Schrodinger's villain.
Schrodinger's Galen. He's both alive and an asshole in this box.
Yeah, go ahead and ask them who that spellcaster is whenever we get around to one of those
Yeah,
security boxes.
Yeah. Is there anybody here that's like kind of like here to answer questions after everybody's left?
Well, I mean, after the guy said no questions, I don't think so.
Yeah, we have to leave and go find one of the stations, and you can ask them.
Okay, well, let's head to the station. What's the nearest station near the dock?
There's probably
Well,
just
I
one
mean-
in the dock area, yeah.
To be honest, there's the one in the dock area. I think is the one we should go to because he might have more included information. But at the same time, he might be more busy, the most busy in any sense.
One might even say the busiest.
You could say that he has nothing but shit to do. Let's go find him.
Okay.
I guess we head there.
Alright, walking through the dock areas, you can see a lot of these buildings. The ones that haven't been collapsed are like stricken with large spherical holes. And bits of the ground actually have these like large explosion marks on them, like something exploded. I mean, no other way to say it.
Explosion marks. There must have been a wild explosion around here.
Well, I mean, they're like 20 feet across, just massive explosions.
I'm gonna track this explosion down and kill it. Anyway, so what do we eventually make it to the, what we were looking for? Security building, or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's like a white stone building. Seemingly only has one door entrance. Like I said, it looks like a pillbox.
I guess, I knock on the door.
Well, it's not so much that you go to the door. It has like a pillbox. It has like an open front entrance on one side that's inaccessible from any other angle.
Ah,
And you go there, and there's like usually security personnel on the inside you can just talk to, or they can point the crossbow at you if they want.
is there someone in there?
Yeah, there's people in there. It's a security outpost.
Say hello. Could someone help me here? Need to talk to someone.
What do you want?
We're in town to inquire. We were over here to inquire after the incident whether or not the person in question wielding the magic was specifically of this description. And then he describes Galen.
That is interesting.
The only reason why is because we had a sneaking suspicion he might have been in town for specifically that reason. We're hunting him down, so.
Yeah, one sec. I'm bringing up the two pictures. That's from the...
I mean, just solid white eyes might be a little bit of a trait, don't you think? So, I mean, I don't know.
Let's see. You're describe him again for me. Tell me what you're gonna tell this guy.
Kix, can you help me? I forgot how to describe him.
He's a high elf with white eyes and black hair. Looks like he shops at Hot Topic.
It's kind of ironic. No, this guy was an elf, but he had white hair and black eyes.
Did he look like he hated his parents?
Wait a second. What did his face look like?
I mean, when he was trying to kill us? I mean,
Wait a second.
Looked like a smug son of a bitch.
Wait a second. Can you... This is a really hard chance, but was one of his legs heavily injured from what looked like an arrow puncture?
Well, I mean, he had a wooden foot.
That's kind of... I mean, it could have happened. I don't know. And the whole thing about opposite eyes, he could either be his brother, and that's just one of those fucked up coincidences, or he inversed his features to change that.
Or when he uses magic, he flips.
Yeah, that's actually possible.
Maybe that's how he got on the roof.
Do you have any more information?
I'm gonna ask him if they want help finding the guy.
I mean, the thing is that,
Well, the guy who did it is dead, they said, I think.
Yeah, was he dead?
Oh yeah, we killed that son of a bitch.
Oh.
Did he yell out his name at all? Like,
You'll never get me, for my name is Galen Mistwinter.
Sometimes assholes do that. You never know.
Stop! Do you know who I am? My name is Galen Mistwinter. My social security number.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
all further inquiries may be placed at my forwarding address.
Does Galen actually have a wanted poster?
No, I mean, there was that syndicate meeting where they described him and that he was wanted.
Yep.
Okay. So, I'm uncertain whether or not this is the same person. It's a bit too coincidental that he had the opposite features in some areas. But without seeing the corpse, we couldn't offhandedly be able to tell if it was him just with reversed features. Is there any chance?
Shrugs. Maybe he has an evil twin. Or a good twin in this case, I guess, because I consider him an evil son of a bitch. But I mean, if this is his good twin and his good twin's doing this, just imagine what the real Galen's up to.
Jerking it in the corner to pornography. Not the legal kind. Anyway.
I read that in like the voice of Stanley.
Anyway, it's probably not likely, but is there any way we could request a visual confirmation of the body at some point? Come in and see the body at some point wherever it's being held. Unless
no.
Stop messing with my character.
Well, we tried. If any information does come up, such as Galen, it would be of help to us, but I guess we're not, important enough to get any information from that. So, hey, thanks for the information.
I mean, do you have any writ of legal authority or anything that would give you entitlement to see such a body?
No.
If not, then no.
Yeah, sorry, no. Just trying to see if we could have helped identify him on the off chance it was him. So, thank you for actually describing some of the features. That did help us kind of deconfirm him to some degree. Wow, this is really awkward talking, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Amazing.
Maybe quit while you're ahead.
And then everybody died.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Superman. No, father!
What is all this going on?
so mature.
You know how I have like 20 maps, well, I also have thousands of NPCs.
No, he created
So
a
a
new
cat,
weapon.
a fish, and a lizard go looking for a wizard, and
Theta created a new weapon, the bow of Galen that shoots Galen's instead of arrows.
Okay. Can we just go, like, around in taverns and, hey, have you seen a guy that looks like this?
that was my plan from the very beginning.
Hey, maybe we should go to the inn near the inn near the dock and ask them. Oh shit! It might.
That'd be
Wait.
the one where we.
Wait, hold on. What happened to the weapon he was using? The weapon the wizard was using?
Don't ask that. That's just gonna get you on a list, a special list.
I don't even know what you're actually asking me right now.
He was intending to ask what happened to the magical artifact that was causing the death.
That was
Yeah,
causing
that's
what?
That was that the wizard used when he came out. It's been confiscated, right? It's not still floating around.
He's giving you a... Where were you 8 hours ago?
We were in.
Fighting a troll.
So you... So to be clear, you're telling me you weren't here.
8 hours at the docks? No.
We were at the syndicate meeting. They told us.
Told you what?
Weren't you at the syndicate meeting?
I've been here doing my job.
All right. Well, they told us that some
Cleaning up the
asshole
dead
wizard-
bodies of all my friends.
And I apologize for your loss, but we were at the syndicate meeting, and they were talking to us and telling us what was the actual emergency. They gave a decent amount of detail, nothing specific, like what the guy looked like, which is why we came down here to get a firsthand from someone who might.
So they told you at the Syndicate building what he looked like, so you thought you'd come down here and ask us if the guy
No.
was here and tell us what he looked like.
No, they didn't tell us what he looked like at the syndicate meeting. That's why we came down here for that.
I feel like you're just wasting my time. This is bad timing for this.
Well, I did tell him to quit while he was ahead.
Yeah, and then Ayana chimed in, and then I had to.
Now you're just
Whatever
telling me
you're
what
doing.
just happened.
What?
Now you're just telling me what just happened. I was here for that.
Theta, I want to look around at just the devastation, see what kind of magic was used, if I can.
Are you trained in Arcana?
No, but like
That it looks
scorch
like
marks?
fire, yeah.
Okay.
Well, it looks like fire and weirdness. I mean, I don't know how to describe what... Okay, it's pretty...
The air tastes a little orange.
No, it's not just that it... I mean, I'm saying the explosion marks. I already described those, but I mean, like... There's, like, straight-up holes in buildings, like... I don't know how to describe that. There's no burn marks or anything. It's just straight-up holes, like... Parts of the building stop existing. That sort of thing.
Are they wet? Are the
No.
building's wet where the hole is?
No. I mean, not obviously so. There's not, like, damp wood or anything.
Is there water at the base of the building where the hole is?
No.
Okay. Is there a Ayana-shaped hole in the building?
There's, like,
Don't look at that.
2 foot large... 2 foot large, just spherical holes in buildings.
2 foot. 2 foot. Are they singed near the hole, or is it just?
I specifically already said that no, they weren't.
Okay. Do they smell of cheese?
I'm gonna go check out that ship under the water.
Yeah, actually, let's go check out the devastation.
It's... everyone boarded up, but it has been some time. I wonder if that,
Oh no!
order is completed.
What if Merrick and Galen did a?
I'm gonna give Kix my backpack and I'm gonna go into the water.
What ship?
The ship. They told us the ship underwater where they got the magical item.
Because, you know, the dock area is kind of filled with sunken ships right now.
I'm gonna swim. I'm gonna swim out a little bit. and-
Also, they actually never told you where that sunken ship was.
Right, but it's out here. I mean, I could just look through all of them. I can breathe underwater.
Okay. So what are you guys gonna do? Well, she's underwater for the next, I don't know, forever.
I'm just gonna shout as she dives in the water. Alright, I'll be hanging out. I'm gonna go get my stuff. Hold
Yes.
on to yours.
You guys ever been playing in a group where a guy is like, oh, I'm a paladin now, so I'm gonna bury all 2,000 corpses on this battlefield? Because I feel like that's the task Ayana set out for herself right now. I'm gonna go through all of these sunken ships, because surely one of them has to be the right one, right?
Kix will go ahead and check on the armor, because I